Hi everybody, welcome back to Sky Factory 4 episode 3 with me, Sid, and apologies for slight delay there. I pressed record and my record thing didn't start. Technical term, the record thing. Anyways, let me update us on the current position. There is something over here. That I don't like the sound of. It's under us, so it's not a big problem. We have got a slight issue with food, so that's something we need to sort out. We've got an issue with space. That is also something we need to sort out. And we need to continue down this quest line. Now we've got mud bucket, which allows you to make, hogs. We need cobble for a cobblestone generator, and I probably will go for one of those just on the basis that typically, of course, we don't really need a cobblestone generator as much as, say, anybody else. Because we have got an entire world to dig up. Sorry, I'm just moving things around a little bit. So, consequently, we don't really need to worry that much about cobblestone gen, but cobblestone is one of those things that's really useful to have, especially when you've got the chisel mod, which we of course have. And I'm not going to go any further that way. That will keep my infinite water source going. So actually having a system to generate it automatically, yeah, probably beneficial in the long run. We know there are caves around here, so we've got to be a little bit cautious. I don't want to open this up too much. I think we should come back here though, that's fine. And I think I also now have a solid plan for how I want to build in this series. We're not going to be doing it for a while because we're nowhere near ready for making building decisions, but it's nice to know that we have these plans going forward. Right, I am going to just move you over. Oh man, this is heavy. There. No, not too far. Boop. And bloop. And plob. And plob, that gets these out of the way then. That's just, And presume, I cannot pick you up. I can pick you up, and okay, yeah, and we can do that. We can probably move that over there temporarily, and just have a little shuffle around of all the things, all the good things that we have, like that, and that, and that. And that can come over here along with that, just to get a little bit more space. That's what I'm aiming for here. Nothing fancy. Those can stay where they are right now, and can we oh yeah, we can. Okay, fine. Seems a bit strange to be able to do. I mean, probably easier to break them, to be honest, but we'll take. Gimme. Gib. Thank you. Oh, no. Oh, you know what? It's probably easy with these just to knock them down. And eventually, that's one of them androids. Eventually, we will have a working base area. I'm going to leave those two there. That works. Right. Loads of space. Yeah, not quite as much space as I'd hoped. Boom. There, you stay there. Right, let's move forward. I'm going to cook a birch sapling. And what am I going to get from a cooked birch sapling? I'm going to get a coal sapling. Ultimately, I want to get an iron sapling. And we also need to get, let me just have a look. We need to get through from lapis, redstone sapling is very handy, gold is going to be important, because with gold we can get the molds, because that's silver. I don't think any of these are aluminium. Donut sapling we probably want. Oh, bacon sapling. How do you make a... Oh, sorry, let's not get carried away. Let's just do one thing at a time. Don't startle me like that. Okay, we seem to be okay. Do a little bit of growing. Now, I'd like to really push all of the saplings this episode up, because I'm conscious that I don't really want to be doing saplings every episode until we get there. These are, of course, the equivalents of chicken, and as the equivalents of chicken, they tend to be reasonably simple. We get a little bit of coal pieces as well, and coal resin. So moving forward, what do we need? We need some coal. Obtain coals. Thought no, we've done that one anyway. Let's move here. Iron amber. That was what we wanted. And for iron amber, we're going to need some clay resin, 2 bits of gravel, clay, coal, and sand. That was 2 bits of coal, wasn't it? It was actually 4 bits of coal. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 2 sand, which is, I think, it's all the sand we have. But that is fine, because then we'll go over there, we'll pop that in there, we'll come over there, we'll make that, and there's our thing. And then we shall pop that in there. And it won't go, because this has got 1 ingot of tin in it. Oh, man. Now, molds. Let's have a look. Mold. Hang on, ingot. Ingot cast, but we have no mud. I don't think there's mud cast, mud brick. You can melt that down. Liquid clay. That was the one, isn't it? Clay. Now, you used to be able to, and you should still be able to make a clay cast. One of those will be... Oh, we've got the armory mod. Oh, hello. Play with you later. Right now, however, I wanted to see if there's... I don't see... That's a sharpening kit. I actually don't see a clay ingot as an option there at all, which is probably intentional. So if I go and... I suppose the obvious thing is just break it. It's only... It was virtually free tin anyway. So we can put the iron. Not enough heat. Okay, how do we heat that then? Lava or braising pyrotheum. All right. My alternative, of course, is I just smelt the damn thing. We'll live with that as an option. There you go. That will get us... Oh, no. Stop. Stop. Ironwood. Sapling. I was nearly made a big mistake. Well, a mediumly big mistake. It needs to be cast. Molten iron is made by, in a melter using lava. All right, let's just check something. That doesn't work. That's got 20 seconds worth of fuel. I want to reset the fuel. It doesn't do those. Damn you. How to... I suppose we could try some tin amber. Tin saplings. Let's do some... Sorry, I seem to have caught out by this smelter thing. It's decided that for whatever reason, it's not going to grow. Now, I don't really need tin. I sure as hell don't want it for anything right now. But if I need to use up the fuel in there, the 20 seconds worth of fuel, to try and get it to make some tin essence, then if that's what I have to do, 18, 17, I want it to run out and have no temperature, and then I can put the right, take it back out, put it back, no, damn you. Oh no, that's fine. Take it back out, let that run down. 4, 3, 2, 1, gone. Right. No, that is not going to work. We are going to have to go down the route of getting a lot of gravel and melting that in a proper tinker smeltery. There's no other way around it that I can think of. So we need to make grout. I should have 10 tiles, so that will give me... Let's think this through. I can make the smallest smeltery out there. I can make with one of those and one of those. That gives me a drain and a smeltery. We've got you. We've got you. So if I were to come back here temporarily and pop that in there. No, actually. Just bring it up one. Okay, so we pop you there. We're taking that. I'm going to need to make another bucket of lava, but I will live. It's only clay after all. We're going to take that, and that out. I'm going to pop that and that out the way. We'll stick the Tinker's table there. The drain there. With that there. So I need 4 plus 8, 12. Plus another 8, 20. I need 20 of them. 20 hoofers, and I have not got much of these. I need grout. If I were grout, where would I be? I could just type it in, of course. I need 4 sand, 4 gravel and clay. Okay. Oh, I'll keep those. 4 sand, 4 gravel and clay. Eat that. Just keep it ticking. Sand, resin, none. We have got... let me have a look. Clay. Clay. So that will make us that. That's only going to make us 16, isn't it, though? Yeah, let me grab a clay sapling. We need some sand sapling. And we need some gravel sapling. And for now, that's where we'll go. Everybody happy out here? Yeah, so I have got a plan for building, and it involves doing some building way up there, actually. And it's going to be different, I think. I don't know whether it'll work or not, so don't quote me on this, but it may do. Clay sapling. Don't really need to worry. Oh, we only got one thingy from that though. I'm not sure. Right, let me try this a few times. Because we get the resin from the logs, and but not so much. And I actually didn't get any saplings from that at all, which could have been embarrassing. So, clay sapling. 1, 2, 3, and eventually it will grow. Eventually, with a bit of luck. Come on. There, thank you. Crook. 6 clay acorns. We've got 7 clay saplings out of that. Can't complain really. So that'll give us all the clay we need. I'm going to keep on doing this and just get the gravel and the sand, and I shall be back in a mo. Just occurs to me, before we get really started, I should get these crops planted now. I'm not entirely... Oh, that's not good. Let's not do that again. I'm always a little bit trustful in modded that the animals are going to try and eat all of the grub. So what I've done is I've just walled off a very small area just to start getting a basic garden going. And I do want a fence gate, which is going to require me to do a little bit more of that, and one of them, and a couple of them, and we're good. And yeah, then we can just pop in here, close the door behind us, and we can plant our tomato seeds. We can plant our cucumber seeds. My favourite thing in the whole... I've made this one too short actually. Plant our rice, strawberries, yum. Bit of corn, couple of peppers, and yeah, I've fluffed up here. What's that one? Lettuce. Yeah, I'll grab that one in a moment. I'm sure the animals actually don't eat these, but I do. If I can get things planted, then we can be off and running, can't we? Which is always a bonus. Wait, let me carry on with me stuff, and I'll be back in a mo. Alright, food. Food is proving still a bit of a concern for me. But of course, I remember that we have got carry-on, and that means I can go and grab these chickens, which means we can quite easily get a chicken farm going. That's the thought. Not so worried about Mr. Sheep Farm, although his wool might have proved handy earlier, but if I can just get myself up here, and okay, we're going to have to put you down, chop that out for a second, grab you, where are you? Yeah, bit too close for comfort, that one. Pop you down and pop that down. Now these things will drop eggs. Eggs can be cooked for fried eggs, which will prove, if not overly sustaining, they will at least keep us going in the short term. Bit of onion will help as well. A couple more chickens over this way. I know there are, because I've seen them. And then there's a chicken. There's one. Hello. Yeah, so this is just a thought. Bring these over, get them walled in, and then every day we can at least get 2 or 3 eggs out of them. Once we've got room for a hopper, think we may even have wooden hoppers in this, so I might check that one out first. But once we've got room for a hopper, then we will be laughing. Yeah. Let me finish this off, back in a second. Okay, yes, we do have wooden hoppers, so we are going to make one, because we can. Let me get a bit more of that going. We can come like that, pop you in there. There's a wooden hopper. We shall also put a chest together, and we haven't really got glass to play with, so I suppose the obvious thing is just to use some of these slabs, maybe. Let's have that on, and we're going to go there and there. That's not going to play nicely, is it? What about, I mean, we could use fence, I suppose. Fence would work as well. Hello. Thank you. Fence would definitely work. I'm overthinking this. This is early doors food and should only be really necessary. Wall, not fence. Wall. Wall will do the trick. So if we come down here with our thing, and then we stick our whopper in there, we can still open that. That fits nicely there. We can just put that there, and then you need to get out of the way. Where's my last chicken? There is another chicken over that way, and obviously we can try and breed more if we want using the eggs, but right now I'm just more interested in chickens as a potential food source, and that should keep that one happening quite nicely. We've got more seeds should we want to plant more gardening stuff, but right now we need to push on, get this sand done, and while we're at it I shall go and grab those tomatoes because they're good. Strawberries not ready, peppers are not ready. Okay, right, back on with the sand. That was a slight diversion. But I was noticing that my food stocks were rapidly running down, whereas at least with these I can keep them a little bit higher. Don't really need the seeds right now. Don't really need the thing, but I do want the sand because I need more sand stuff. Right, onwards. All right, we are cooking. We are cooking the things, and the things, so we're going to have 4 of those will make another brick for the back. Then we've got 4 of those, 5 of those. We need 2 lots of 8. And I'm going to use my last clay bucket to grab this. Now it does mean that the clay bucket will get destroyed, but once we've got iron, then we can start making iron buckets, and then clay buckets are a complete, waste of space anyway. So with that, if I remember rightly, that's my controller, which we shall put to the front. Now, of course, this is the most pathetic smeltery ever. Well, it is the most pathetic smeltery ever. There's no real anything to making this any further than we do. We could do with another 6-7 grout to make a casting basin, because then when we make the iron, we can make enough iron to make a block, and then with the block we can cast it and then break it down into ingots, which will tide us over until we get to gold, maybe. However, what I do need to do now is take you out of there, put you in there, take you out of there, put you in there, wait for the glass, and then we should have a very small tinker's casting rig, which will run with lava and will therefore, as I see a tank, bang, we can put a whole item in there. Wow. But importantly, we can get to the iron, and with the iron we can get, so now to a temperature of 1000, we can take our iron amber, and from that we should be able to cast an iron sapling. With an acacia sapling as its basis. I've got some acacia saplings, so we can place you on there, wait for that to cook, and we'll be there. So as soon as that's done, I shall be back with you. The tide is over, but we can at least now cast 1 ingot's worth of thing to make an iron sapling. That should hopefully leave us with 1 ingot. We need another 4 iron, there we go, ironwood sapling. So let us get out there. I hear you, I just want to make sure I'm not going to see you at any time. So now we've got a little bit more food. We've got some things ready to harvest over there as well, so you know we're that little bit more with it, and we've got iron, which means that we can get into making iron amber, and casting it is a block, and that is all good. We've got plenty of saplings out of that. We should have enough to make a block of iron amber by now. Boop. No. Boop. Yeah, we've got a whole 1, and then missing the amber side of things. But that's fine, because it means I can come in here and pop that in. We can take this. I've made the basin. I had the spare capacity, so why not? That will take us to 3 ingots capacity. Oh, you are kidding me. I'll be back in a moment. Alright, well, that was phone just rang. How's this working? Ooh, keep it up, ladies. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to make that. I'm going to need more gravel and sand anyway. So what I am going to do is I'm going to run these. Now we've got kind of food in the bag. I'm going to run another batch of grout. In fact, I'll run. Let me just pop that back there and that one back there. We'll run four. You can apparently run around to do this as well, but obviously that consumes your hunger more, and I'm consuming enough hunger. Wow, hello. Wow. Wow. Yeah, consuming enough hunger with the vein mining, so and obviously we need to keep on top of this as well. I should probably get the cobble gen going before long. That might be a thing. Let me just run a bit of this as well. Fortunately, we can expand the... that one might not grow properly. No, let's assume it's not going to, because it's a bit close to a wall. I don't know how these are going to... Wow, that was filling. But now we've got fried eggs. And we are good. Right, yeah, let me carry on. I'm going to get the grout done. I'm going to get enough iron to cast a block, and I shall be back with you. Damn you, give me that. That is sufficient blocks to turn you into a much bigger smeltery, and you still have enough lava to make me an iron block. Excellent. Right, while that is doing that, and I've still got a little bit of this going. I don't know. I will definitely need more of those. Obviously, this smeltery is nowhere near big enough. While that is doing that, we need to think about our next step. We need to make coal from the coal stuff. Let me just have a quick peek at those. Coal is made with 4 resin and 5 resin and 4 acorns. 5 resin and 4 acorns. Let us not disappoint, eh? There we go. That's done that job. Put you away. Then we have got iron. So we'll obtain an iron ingot. That's going to happen. And a bucket. That's going to happen in a moment. Lapis. The lapis sapling we need to get with. Let me have it. We need a dark oak sapling, 2 clay and a bone. There's a bone. There's 2 clay. A water bottle, wasn't it? And a dark oak sapling. Which we would get how? Coal sapling with water. Coal sapling. Oh, you haven't got any. Oh, you haven't got water in you right now, have you? Okay, that's simple enough. Pump. Oh, dark oak, yeah, duh. That will give us Mr. Oh, we need a water bottle. For that we need glass, don't we? I haven't got glass yet. I've only got 1 sand, so I'm going to have to do that. That gives me 1 block. Cast that. Oops. Not sure how we're supposed to empty that one. I need a little bit more sand. For sand I need more of that. So yeah, we'll get that one done. I need 2. I need, well, 1 will do. Yeah, okay, back in a mo. Alright. Oh, the irony. And of course, the first thing we shall make is a bucket. Bucket's vital because the next thing we're going to do is we're going to chop you up and place you back down, and then we're going to grab all of that and pop you in there. And we've still got 2 ingots worth of iron, so that's fine. Now we need some clay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. Those obviously don't make anything, but those will allow me to make a bonsai pot. So we can cook up 5 clay. Meanwhile, we'll make the water bottles, which we shall grab 1 of. There we go. And we shall go with the dark oak, that, and that. That's going to give us a lapis sapling. Now, while we're at it, what do we need for a redstone sapling? Redstone. Iron, petrified resin, red dye, and a coal sapling. Okay. Red dye. I happen to know where there's some red dye. Let me sleep. And I'll go and grab that, and then we shall be good. See you in a mo. Doesn't look like K9. And he can't open doors. Well, at least I hope he can't. Because if he can, I'm stuffed. There was a zombie around there as well, but he was less of a problem. He was busy burning. Yeah, there's around here. There's a source of red dye. There's some zombie flesh, which I will not waste. And there's a bit more sort of in the way of a source of red dye. That will do me. That's all we needed. One piece of red dye. Okay, back in a moment. And with that, we can go coal, iron, petrified, redstone sapling. So that's those two. That'll take us to the lead, resin. So let's have a look. Lead amber. Lead amber is petrified, iron, sand, and lapis, or anything blue. Alright, that's not too bad, but what we need to get is some lapis for that one. So, and I'm going to put my money on that the gold one will probably require the redstone. Just call me cynical if you will. Actually, I also want to check one other thing while I'm here, because my cobble's running a little bit low, and there should be a cobblestone generator tier 1. Is cobble, glass, and does it take any particular buckets, or will it work with... Doesn't look like it will work with a ceramic, so I'm going to need to do another iron run before I do that. Okay, that's fine. I've got enough cobble here to keep ticking anyway. And I am going to get... I'd like to really get to that gold. I'm not too worried if I don't get to emerald and diamond at this stage of the process, you know, but if I can get the metals going, once I've got the metals going, then we can really begin to start and, you know, abuse AFKing and various methods of automation. Not anything advanced in the first instance, but, you know, still stuff. Oh, that's Apis lamb. Oh, hang on. That's that. Apis. Oh, 9. Oh dear. That's not gonna fly. Okay. Right. I need to do the lapis sapling a couple more times, I think. Well, once at least. I'll get one going, and I'll be back with you in a mo. Block. We can pop that, and that, and that away. We also have the means of making our first hopping bonsai, or bonsai pot in the first instance. Couple that up with a chest and a few ingots, and we end up with a hopper. And if we take a hopper and that gives us a hopping bonsai. And then finally we need one more lot of things to make a chest. Let's make it a double, just because we can, like so. For now, we'll head out here and we shall place them. Well, I'll place the first one here, I think. So we're going to have a double chest. Do I need it on top of a hopper? I don't know. I'm thinking it needs a hopper, and of course it doesn't. The actual pot is a hopper. Now, the other thing there is there's different kinds of dirt, and I believe there's a fertile dirt. If we can figure it out, we've got dirt, obviously. So isn't that fertile? Fertile. That increases bonsai growth. If we actually look at the word bonsai, do we see any of everything that... Yeah, here we go. So we've got brown mulch. Brown mulch comes from brown dye. Yellow mulch comes from biofuel from mechanism. Then you're into substrate, and then you're into fertilizer. Yeah, so there is definitely things, but brown mulch is any kind of brown dye. Cocoa beans, cocoa solids, brown dye powder, fertilizer. We can get cocoa beans from jungle saplings, and that's about it. If I take one of my jungle saplings and a piece of dirt. I'm fairly certain I haven't got brown anything. So we take our piece of dirt and then we take our jungle sapling to start off with. And that's going to grow and, you know, drop jungle sapling drops. We'll put you up there, thank you, and that can go over there. We've got a bucket, casting table. What did I want you for? I wanted you to make that, and then we were going to use you to make too many things. Lead amber. Lead amber seems to be the one I was thinking about. Iron, sand, and petrified. So I need to grow an iron sapling. Sand. I believe that's right. Hang on. Petrified. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just need to grow that, and that will allow us to make the lead stuff. Good. Right. I'm going to let that. I'm going to do this. I'm going to let that go for a while. I'll be back in a second. I also check how long I've been recording because I realise I've been waffling a bit. Yeah, I've been definitely waffling. I'm at 41 minutes, and we have got the means of making this now, so we can make you. You will be turned into liquid molten lead, and the uses of molten lead are poured onto various things, and hopefully one of them will be a dark oak for a lead sapling. We got a dark oak by putting a coal in water, wasn't it? I think. Put that in there. A coal into water. Let's find out. I'm fairly certain that was it. Yes, it was. And then that needs to come up. And that needs to go down with the dark oak sapling in it. That can also need to come up and stop being. Take that. Pour that. That'll take us to there. Then we can get one shiny boy, which will take us to over a mineral sapling. That's over an oak sapling, and then that one is diamond sapling. However, we get that one, but we need to go to there eventually. Any sign of anything brown? Oh, we got the cocoa solids. Excellent. What did I want that for again? I forget already. But we got that. So we need to get the gold amber. This was probably going to be a slightly longer episode, but I really do want to get to this point. And then I will probably continue doing a little bit off thing. Iron, lead, sand. I'm going to need more. I actually think I'm going to probably call it at this point. I'm going to do a little bit of AFK grinding. I'm going to do some grinding first to take us to the point where we've got multiples of these. I will get it so we've got. Oh, that was it. Yeah, I remember what I wanted you for. We used you to make mulch, didn't we? Wherever it is. Mulch, I think it was. With sticks for some bizarre reason. So again, if we take 2 of them, do that, and 1 of those, that'll give us brown mulch. It's got a higher rate, and then we take you up, pop down the first sapling like that, take all of that out, pop in some brown mulch. And you know what we're going to be making to start off with? We are going to be making iron. Not iron apricorns, silly. Iron saplings. Going to pop this lot down there. We do need to have a good sort out as well at some point because my stuff is getting a little bit mad. But that will grow and it will make me iron for days. And if we give that long enough, we'll So pop. And there will be some resin and some acorns, and of course we need 4 of those and 5 of those, or yeah, four of those and 5 of those, and that will give us all of the iron resin and iron acorns we want, and of course wood. But combine those two together will allow me to make more iron resin. Iron resin will go in here, which will then add to that, and ultimately we'll get another block of iron, which we will turn into more hoppers and iron to put more of these things on until we get a system of hoppers. Yeah, that's the plan. Sorry, my voice is going a little bit there. So on that note, I think we'll call it an episode, and until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys, and bye for now.